Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at and compare the two Snow Whites that have released, one being the D23 version and then the Shopdisney version. I do want to know your guys' thoughts on these. They're very similar. Obviously, there's some pretty big differences between the two as well, but stay tuned as we compare the boxes and the dolls, and I definitely want to know what you guys think. Okay, so these boxes are huge, so I do have to kind of scoot in here a little closer. From first glance, boxes are exactly the same. Of course, the two telltale signs are the D23 sticker here on the front, and then of course we have one of 1,000 for the D23, and then one of 7,700 for the general release. Otherwise, if you look here on the top, they both have the Snow White logo, so nothing different there. If we were to spin them around, which I'll try to do here without making either of them fall, because I have a tiny table, we will see that even the backs are identical too. So we have the same verbiage, I guess, if you will, wordage here on the back. And then of course the other difference, of course, here is that the price is actually on the D23 one. So, you know, the outer portions of the box are the same, like I said, minus the two little details of the D23 sticker and the limited edition number run, of course. But even if you were to open them up, which I'm going to do now, the flaps are completely the same, which I'll be able to kind of do on the D23. Yeah, the little pocket that holds the COA is the same. They have the same 85th anniversary sticker there you can see on both of them. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this Snow White out, and then of course we're going to keep her in box because I don't debox my D23 ones. But now we're going to take a look at the difference in the dolls, their dresses, and of course everything they come with. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in then to this comparison video. So right off the bat, of course, the biggest difference is the D23 comes with Dopey and the pillow with the wedding rings on it. The general release did not come with that at all. This is just a little extra that they added in order to, of course, make it to that price point of the, you know, 180. And, you know, just to make the D23 one a little extra special. They did the same with Merida. They gave her brothers. And of course, the D23 Jasmine has a little bit more jewelry as well as the lamp. So, you know, they did try to, you know, make it, I think, more towards that, you know, being worth the 180 than, you know, anything else. But do I agree with it? Well, that's another video for another day. Otherwise, the other biggest differences are, of course, the D23 has a crown you can see there on the top of her head, and she has some extra chaining on her dress, whereas the general release Snow does not have a crown and does not have that chaining there across the top. Now, in my book, does that make, you know, a huge difference? The crown, yes. The chains, no. I actually kind of prefer not having the chains. I think chains on a wedding dress are interesting. It's a cute aspect, but it's just, yeah, not my thing. The other biggest difference on the dresses are the fact that the D23 has a sheer overlay on the poof portion, whereas the general release does not. There's just the poof portion and then that stark red against the white. So, you know, it is a little more muted, I think, on the D23. I actually kind of prefer that look over this one. And then the next biggest change is there is less embroidery on the general release. So you'll see here we've got 3 panels of embroidery, and that's it on the front. Whereas on the D23 version, you know, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 right off the bat. And so, like, there's a little bit smaller version of the main embroidery. So you see here's the main embroidery. There's a little bit smaller version of it right next to it. So they did give us extra embroidery on the D23. Also, the D23 has this gold corded ribbon there along the hemline, and has a bigger train, whereas the general release just has the same white trim line that the veil and the sleeves have, and there's no train on this doll. The veil length, I believe, is still the same. I don't think they changed that. I'm not going to debox the D23 one, so, you know, unless I do, I'm not gonna know. I do believe that Disney 200 Mario, I believe he did debox the D23 Snow White. So if you want to check out his video, I'm pretty sure it'll show the different length of the, if there's a different length in the veil, and then you can of course take a look at it there. So, but yeah, those are the main differences in the doll. Otherwise, the jewelry, meaning like the the earrings are the same. The emblem there at the drop of her gown is the same. The shape of the gown is the same, minus the train. Face mold is the same. Face makeup is the same. You know, all of that is exactly the same. So, yeah, you know, does that make this one less whatever? No, absolutely not. I think that the general release Snow is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy to have her. I wanted a Snow White out of the box for so long, and the only one I've had is the designer one. So to have this one and have her out is just amazing. Do I think either of them are worth the price point that they're at? No, I don't. I'm sorry, these big boxes are a nuisance, and I don't think that that justifies raising their prices to $149.99. They need to go back to either that style box or the style box, because this is not good. Do I think that all the little extra doodads and dopey and the extra, you know, fabric and embroidery make this one worth $180? No, I don't. I would say this is still in the $159 range. But you know, Disney is a for-profit company, so they're gonna do what they can to make their money. And they also know that collectors, hello, hi, me, are going to pay the money regardless, because we want the dolls. So that's the unfortunate thing. It is what it is. But yeah, that is kind of my mantra anymore. Anyhow, guys, that is gonna do it for my comparison of the two Snow Whites. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Which of these do you have, or do you have both, or did you skip them both? I know that right off the bat, this one went for atrocious amounts. Second on the second market there, after D23. She is still available, the general release, in the UK and in the US. I believe in other countries, though, she did sell out pretty quickly. So if you are wanting to get her, best of luck to everyone. I hope you're able to get your hands on her. She is a beautiful doll. And if you are lucky enough to grab the D23 version, oh, let me know, because that doll is absolutely stunning. Probably my favorite, right next to Giselle from this year's expo. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hope everyone's having an extra magical day, and we will see you real soon.